Good morning, all of you. I am Hukumchand Toshwal from the Mechanical Engineering Department, and in today's lecture, we will be discuss about the Bourdon tube. First of all, introduction. Bourdon tube pressure gauge are the most common type in many areas and are used to measure medium to high pressure. They cover measuring span from 600 m bar to 4000 bar. The measuring element is a curved tube with a circular, spiral or coiled shape, commonly called a Bourdon tube. Basic principle of Bourdon tube. When an elastic transducer Bourdon tube is subjected to a pressure, it deflects. This deflection is proportional to the applied pressure when calibrated. When pressurized, a flattened tube tends to state or region its circular from in cross section. Construction. The pressure input is given to a socket which is soldered to the tube at the base. The other end or free end of the device is selected by a tip. This tip is connected to a segmental lever through an adjustable length link. The lever length may also be adjustable. The segment lever is suitable pivoted and the spindle holds the pointer, and the construction is shown in the figure. A hair spring is used to fasten the spindle of the frame of the instrument to provide necessary transition for proper meshing of the gear teeth and thereby freeing the system from the backlash. Any error due to friction in the spindle bearing is known as lost motion. The mechanical construction has to be highly accurate. In the case of a Bourdon tube gauge, we consider a cross section of the outer edge will have a large surface. Then the inner portion, the tube walls will have a thickness between 0.01 and 0.05 inches. Types of Bourdon tube gauge. Following are the two types of Bourdon tube gauge. First is helical Bourdon tube gauge and second is spiral tube Bourdon gauge. First, helical Bourdon gauge. Helical is a Bourdon tube wounded in the form of helix. It allows the tip movement to the converted to a circular motion by installing a central shaft inside the helix along its axis and connecting it to the tip. The tip movement becomes a circular motion of the shaft. A helical Bourdon gauge is shown in the figure. Second is spiral Bourdon tube. A spiral Bourdon tube is shown in the figure. A spiral Bourdon tube is made of by winding a partially flattened metal tube into a spiral having several turns. It produces a greater tip movement with a C-band Bourdon tube. It is mainly used in low pressure applications. A spiral Bourdon tube is shown in figure. A standard Bourdon tube pressure gauge and Bourdon tube pressure gauge with increased corrosion resistance. Then suitable for liquid or gaseous media which are not highly viscous or crystalline. For example, copper alloy. The measuring range cover 0.6 to 1000 bar. And then second, Bourdon tube pressure gauge with increased corrosion resistance. Increased corrosion resistance, stainless steel. They are suitable for the measurement of pressure from -1 to 7000 bar. Advantages. These Bourdon tubes pressure gauge give accurate results. Bourdon tube cost low. Bourdon tube are simple in construction. they can be modified to give electrical outputs. They are safe even for high pressure measurement. Accuracy is high, especially at high pressure. Disadvantages: they respond slowly to change in pressure. They are subjected to hyperstresses. They are sensitive to shocks and vibrations. Amplification is a must as the displacement of the free end of the burden tube is low. It cannot be used for precision measurement. Application and uses: gauge made of stainless steel can be applied to applications that require high purity level due to their higher resistance. It is used in foot pump to indicate pressure develop. The burden tube is used in analog pressure meter. Common applications: machine and plant engineering, gas distribution, aerospace, automotive, medical or general industries. Maintenance: recalibration. Recalibrating a pressure gauge will increase the efficiency of the component by zeroing the pointer. Venting procedure: in some cases, pressure gauge often an inaccurate reading due to inadequate ventilation causing a build up of pressure. Correct storage: when the pressure gauge is not in use, it is important to store the component at room temperature. This will ensure mechanical efficiency when the gauge is to be used again. Oil filled pressure gauge should be frequently maintained as they are subjected to higher temperature. Thanks for watching.